morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name is Ross, and as always told out of Voice of Radio. So today we've got a bunch of stuff we need to be having a chat about, but mostly, there's something else, but mostly, there's a new Charizard collection. Specifically, there is a Pokemon trading card game, Charizard EX, Super Premium Collection. It's retailing for $80. And I think Pokemon have realised that people like Charizard. And Pokemon have realised that Charizard is going to sell some stuff, because that's what we've got here. But specifically what we're getting and how we're getting it actually gives us some information about Stellar Crown as well. Let me explain. So what we've got here is a rather sizable box, which is very clearly Charizard themed. And one thing we got here, we might as well just, get this out of the way right off the bat. Charizard model. We don't get that many Pokemon TCG products with models in. I'm assuming they're just a nightmare to actually produce, and it's frankly too much effort. But this time, we get one with a Charizard model, and that is awesome. People are going to like this. Kids are going to like this. It is going to be a selling point for the set. So that's kind of cool. What else do we get? Well, we very blatantly get ourselves a Charizard promo. But this is where things get a little bit interesting, because the Charizard promo is a card that everybody assumed was going to be in Stellar Crown. And you know how I always tell you guys not to say things are confirmed until they're actually confirmed? This is the kind of thing I'm talking about. Now, the other day, we saw that we are getting the Squirtle that came around in the Charizard, Venusaur, and Blastoise decks in Japan, the lovely illustration rare. We got official confirmation that that is coming in Stellar Crown. That is 100% official. So I told you that all but confirmed we were getting the Bulbasaur as well. And a lot of people said, well, if we're getting those two illustration rares, we must be getting the EXs as well. Because in that set, we had alternate art reprints of the Venusaur, Charizard, and Blastoise from Pokemon card 151. And that was a very sensible prediction to make, especially since, as I showed you previously, the number of EXs we know for a fact we're getting from the press release is more than the number of EXs in Stellar Miracle, the corresponding Japanese set, and so we must be getting some extra EXs from somewhere. It made perfect sense that some of the extra EXs would be these. But I told you it wasn't confirmed. There were plenty of people who were saying it was, and oh look, it's not confirmed. Now, for what it's worth, I still think it is very, very, very likely that we will be getting the Venusaur and Blastoise in Stellar Crown, and it was a very sensible prediction that the Charizard would be coming in Stellar Crown. A sensible prediction? Absolutely. Guaranteed? Oh my word, no. And now that we know it's coming as a promo, we know it's not coming in Stellar Miracle, because we've seen Pokemon do this time and time again. They don't put promos in the set as well. So if we get a card as a promo, like this Charizard is now confirmed to be, it's not coming in the set proper. So this will be an exclusive Charizard. And it's not a full art or a special illustration rare or anything like that. And it is just an alternate art of the one that came around in 151, which incidentally is not the good Charizard. The good Charizard is the one from Obsidian Flames, the Darkness Terror type one. This is the bad Charizard. Early Charizard build, some people tried teching this in as a one-off, and to put it bluntly, it didn't really work, honestly. So people abandoned it pretty quickly. But that is coming in here as well, and this is cool, and it's an exclusive Charizard and a Charizard model. It's in a beautiful box, which is going to make sealed collectors happy. I rather suspect this is going to be a box which is widely collected by sealed collectors. So let's have a look at what it says on the back of said box. Charizard guards your favorite card. With explosive attacks and huge HP, Charizard EX has a commanding presence on the battlefield. Bring that burning tenacity to life on your deck, bookcase, or nightstand, but literally nowhere else. With an awesome Charizard figure featuring translucent fire effects to show off a favourite card. Like the foil Charmander, Charmeleon, or Charizard EX, you also get in this collection. Even more fun awaits in a stack of 10 booster packs from different Pokémon TCG expansions. Now, it is actually a card display figure. I don't know exactly what makes it a card display figure, if I'm honest with you, but it's referred to as a card display figure featuring Charizard. Now, this is one of those products where if you look at the price and you look at the number of booster packs, it doesn't really add up. And that's not a bad thing, if you just look at boosters, that'd be silly. But if you just look at boosters, you're paying $8 a booster. Clearly that's too much money per booster pack. Don't pay that. However, when you build in your promos and your Charizard figure, it starts to make a lot more sense. Now, we don't have great images of the other promos, but here is an image of either side, and you will notice that you can see Charmander on one and Charmeleon on another, and they are just reprints of the one from 151, although apparently they are foiled, and they don't appear to have the reverse holo foiling, so it may well be that they are new foil treatments, and they are essentially unique, which is cool. 3 promo cards, Charizard figure, 10 booster packs in a fancy box. And there are several reasons to buy this. As a sealed piece, it's going to look amazing. It's got promos, it's got the figure. Don't buy it for the packs, it's not worth it for the packs, but there is a lot of cool stuff in here. This is going to be incredibly popular. People are going to love it. But this tells us one card which is not going to be in Stellar Crown. What else tells us one card which is not going to be in Stellar Crown is the Charizard EX box, which I do think it's fair to say is a little bit less exciting. No, I lied to you. It's a Houndstone EX box, though it does have a Charizard in, but the Charizard isn't an EX. And it's less exciting, but I actually love this and I want this. I'm just putting it out there. I'ma buy this. And this is your standard EX box, by which I mean you get yourself an EX, a pre-evolution as a foil card, and a jumbo of the EX with 4 packs for $22. But it's a mechanically unique Houndstone. This is one that actually came around in the Battle Academy over in Japan, and I told you that some of the Battle Academy promos would find their way into Stellar Crown, but I told you it wasn't going to be all of them. Well, look, here's one that isn't making it in there. We are getting to the stage, by the way, where essentially any EX you haven't seen somewhere else, like this one, that was in the Battle Academy in Japan, you should expect to see in Stellar Crown. We're basically there at this point with this Houndstone shown off. So, it's mechanically unique, which is awesome. Here's what it says on the back of the box. The Ghost Dog Pokemon comes out to play. Houndstone may look frightening, but if you make friends with it, you'll have a loyal buddy forever. With this set, you get a foil promo card featuring Houndstone as a powerful Pokemon EX, along with a foil card featuring Charizard, so you can add both Ghost Dog Pokemon to your deck or collection. And you'll find even more Pokemon partners inside the included Pokemon TCG booster packs. And then the usual stuff, like I said, plus obviously a code card. And it is a mechanically unique card. But you free energy, 100 damage, flip a coin till you get tails. This attack does 20 more for each heads. Now, the first real key number we're looking for here is 220. Which means you need to flip 6 heads in a row. Okay? Which means that on average, 1 in every 64 attacks, I think that's right, you will KO a standard Pokemon V or most EXs, but not the most powerful, the biggest HP basic EXs. It's not good. But remember, the whole point of the Battle Academy is it's an entry-level product literally to teach you how to play. It's kind of designed to have bad EXs in. So, look, from a playability standpoint, I'm just telling you, this Houndstone EX is terrible. unless you can, technically you can do literally infinite damage here, but unless you are the best coin flipper in the history of the world, I don't think this is a good one to play. If you really want to play Houndstone EX, the one from Obsidian Flames, which still isn't great, is a way better option. Yes, Houndstone has had 2 EXs already, but not this one. This is cool because if you like Houndstone, and I do, it's a cool Pokemon, it's unique and all of that. It's an EX which can only be gotten here. Don't expect it in Stellar Crown. It was in the Battle Academy, so don't expect any other versions of this anywhere else. If you want Houndstone EX, this is the only place to get it. But it's not a good card. But it's cool. So there we go. 2 new products, one of which I think is fair to say is ridiculously exciting. The other one, for some people like me, will be good. But I've told you all of this, so now it's over to you guys. Tell me how excited you are in the comment section. Go nuts! Be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi. That's where we talk about Pokemon and a whole bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all kinds of fun things. And get shoutouts on the channel, like the lovely Eric Ridgway, who's been a supporter of ours for a long time now and is a very lovely person. So shout out to them for the support and the loveliness. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.